Low key, if Desmadre, if their singer ever can't make it, all you need is a clown nose, dog.
Walking Blind is hosted by overly emotional dudes who overthink and overanalyze everything. Nothing the hosts say should be taken as medical advice or opinion. They're not professionals. They're about to make that very clear.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Walking Blind podcast. This is episode 69 minus 1, 68. I'm holding strong. I'm carrying it through. This is the show where we like to normalize checking in on the homies. My name is Mike. That is also Mike. And if you guys notice, we have the new 12th member of Desmadre in the house over here. The Lokes are the real deal. He's having another allergy day. So
Mike's backyard looks amazing.
my yard looks pristine.
That's because he's mowed it, and my allergies are insane.
Your allergies are so
I can't see a thing. My eyes are shut.
Were you feeling this before you got here, or did
No,
you
not
get
this.
here and then it just?
As soon as I got here, I was like, "Ooh, that could be bad."
Oh,
And then as soon as I sat down, I don't know if you saw it quickly, it went.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I mowed the lawn yesterday.
it's fresh, dude.
That's fresh enough.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, sorry, bud.
it's all right.
I'll try and remember to mow on like Thursdays or something.
It's okay. This is my life.
So we're back in the studio. We're back in the lab. We should have had Martin on this episode, but I know that he is beat to shit after this weekend.
Yeah.
So he's taking a much needed rest day. But we got some things to talk about. We have some things to talk about this week. Before we do that, let's jump into our mental health check.
Sweet. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna just look at you, and even though your eyes are closed, I'm gonna act like they're open.
All right. Mental health check.
The slow grab to find the microphone is my favorite part.
I'm pretty sure that I position myself so I'm good. I feel like mental health check is where we like to check in weekly to see where we're at mentally. If we're doing well, what are we doing that's helping us, and if we're not, maybe what are we maybe neglecting to do that's keeping us in a funk. So who's going first?
You can go first.
Me. So I feel like mentally I've been good. My mind's been a little crazy just because there's been a lot going on. I've kind of given myself a lot of little things to do, which is I don't know if that's impacting my sleep. Actually, I feel like my sleep has been impacted by the fact that I'm starting to get back in shape and jump roping, and I feel like I have energy, and so I feel like when I'm staying up late because I feel like I can just make up for it during the day.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And that'll be fine until I have to take a nap or something. But my sleep has been pretty bad, so I'm hoping to. I feel like I need to fix that, and then once I fix that, I feel like I'll be in a probably better place mentally.
Yeah.
I feel fine now. I just feel like I'm just got a lot on my mind, but mentally been pretty good. Singing's helped. I don't know if you can hear my voice. I'm really turned up the screaming stuff. But yeah, I feel like other than that, I feel fine. I feel good. Where are you at?
I'm like at a weird place where I'm like, and I don't know if this is just denial or not, and we have like a fucking helicopter or something flying over. But I don't know if I'm just in denial or not, but right now I feel like I'm okay. But everything, like, that meme where the dog is in the fire? It's like, it's okay, everything's fine, but everything around it is on fire. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel right now. So I did some retail therapy this weekend. And I'll go into it a little bit later because there's like a kind of a funny story attached to it, which leads to the questions that I asked on the Walking Blind page today before we went and recorded. But yeah, so I did some retail therapy and definitely was like, this weekend was just busy as shit. So bless you ahead of time.
It'd be rad if I can get one of those sneeze fart combos.
that brief pause you guys heard was Mike deciding whether he needed to sneeze or not.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, man. So I'm like, I feel like there's a lot going on around me, and I think that probably my biggest stress is just how do we bounce back and how do we just move forward from like all the crazy investments and shit that we've been making and the things that we've been building. And I think at the end of the day, it's all going to be awesome and it's all going to pay off.
Yeah.
But right now it just feels like so much that we're taking on.
It sucks right now.
And not just with the podcast, but just in general with everything, because for you too, like you've got tour coming up, you've got like a ton of shit that's just like, it's so much cool stuff happening in like our circle or group of friends and everything. But at the same time, it's like kind of taxing because it makes it so busy and it's so hectic. But like I have this like, it's the whole fake it till you make it mentality. I kind of apply that to my mental health also.
Hey, you know what though? That's kind of been proven to be pretty good.
I mean, I hope it's good for me because I just try and keep positive whenever I can, but we'll see. So I've been, I did fuck up. And I stood on the scale the other day after we had gone to eat and while wearing all my clothes, sneakers.
Dude, why?
Had
Why
shit in my
that?
pockets. Here's what happened. This is the honest to God.
I can't remember the last time I was wearing even underwear when I got on the scale.
This is honest to God what happened. The scale that's in the house, like I tried to use it to weigh out the package that we sent to James.
James, yeah.
And sorry for the delay on that, bud, but I checked the tracking. You should be getting your shit, or you should have your shit.
He got it.
Fuck yeah. And so, and I was telling Raul, I was like, yo, it's probably like since this was our first time doing this whole giveaway thing, it's probably easier for us to just order the water on Amazon and have it shipped to them directly. Instead of us getting the case and then having to find a box that'll fit in and then pay like for shipping and stuff for like a basically 16-pound package that we're shipping over. Anyways, so I used the scale to find the weight on the package, and then it kept telling me that the scale was like broken, right? And then so I was like, fuck. So, and then I saw the scale in the garage and like these batteries around, so I didn't know if Karima had put batteries in or fixed it. Mm-hmm. So I just jumped on it just to see if it was working, right? And it works. And I was so bummed with the number that popped up. And I know that like taking my clothes and all the shit I had on me into consideration.
Clothes add at least 30 pounds.
Yeah. It added at least 38 pounds. Let's say that. But weight wise, now not like body physique wise, but weight wise, I'm almost up to the highest I've ever been. But I also am considering that like the fact that like I've been training since then means that like obviously I'm still going to put on weight, but not necessarily like body fat, but it's still like it fucks with your head to see that number. And I talked to Andrew about it because I kind of told him everything I was stressing out about. And he's like, yeah, you need a vacation. You need to leave and just chill for a little bit and then come back and like reset, which in a couple weeks I'll be able to do that. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, that being said, that kind of fucked with me a little bit the other day, but we're back. We're here. We're good. So you want to get into, this story about how I retail therapied my way into spending way too much money at Guitar Center?
Yeah, dude. Let's do it.
So, and I know that Gerald and Daniel are probably going to tell me that, I made a mistake, but I bought a Fender this weekend. It's not here. Oh,
that was a Fender.
Yeah. So
I didn't think about that.
That is a, anyway, so we'll backtrack. I have always wanted like a flat white Telecaster with all black hardware and shit like that. And of course, like the Jim Root Fender Telecaster, like artist series is like everything I've been looking for in a guitar, right? I've never wanted to justify spending, like $1,600 on it, because, that's just it's a lot of money for a guitar. Yeah. But anyway, so I was like, I've started playing guitar a little bit more. Hold
on. It's a lot of money for guitar to just have a guitar.
Yeah.
But if there's a reason for it.
So I've been playing my guitar a lot more lately because I decided I wanted to do it. So I've been playing my guitar more. Like I have the Schecter out here, and then I have this like old school Line 6 Spider 2 like combo amp to 2x12. You know, the big boy, the big leagues that I had to sit down and like repair this weekend. And I fixed it all up, got it up working again, and then just started like jamming. And I was like, you know, I need to. If I've got all these songs I got to learn, and I got some shit that I got to like start practicing on, like I need a good guitar that I like, you know. And so like I went to Guitar Center San Bernardino. I like couldn't find anything. I was just looking around on guitar websites, things like that. And then I had to run an errand out in Rancho, and I had to swing by Rawls' house. So I was like, I told Karima, like, hey, we're going to stop by a Guitar Center Rancho. She's like, all right, cool. Dude, the second I walk in the door, it's like there was a fucking light shining on this Jim Root Telecaster on the used guitar wall. So I was like, oh, fuck. And I like as we walked in, I go, that's the guitar that I've been looking for. And she's like, well, maybe it's a sign that you need to buy it. And I was like, nah, I don't know. So like I'm walking around, I'm picking up other guitars. Like I'm like avoiding it like the plague, right? Like picking up other guitars, playing some other guitars, fucking around with some other stuff. And there are like some ESPs that I was looking at. And then I was just like, you know what? I want to hold it. I want to put it in my hands, right? So I asked the guy. And I was like, yo, because he was climbing up the ladder already to put a guitar next to the Jim Root. And I go, yo, can you bring that down for me? And he was like, he kind of smiled a little bit. And he's like, yeah. So he brings it down. And he hands it to me. And I like, as soon as he hands it to me, like him and one of the other dudes are like telling jokes back and forth. And I'm kind of jumping in. And I grab it and I'm like, fuck, like this feels right. So I sit down and then I like plug in this little like stack that they have there, like tune it. And I'm just like fucking around on it, and I'm like, this sounds really good. It's comfortable. Like I like the weight of it, like the way it feels. And so I was like, fuck, like this is and it was listed for a pretty good price. I'm not gonna tell you guys exactly how much I paid for it because Gerald and Andrew will probably yell at me, but
they will yell at
or
you.
Daniel will probably yell at me, but
I don't know why. Even for me, I feel like had I been thinking, I would have been like, "Yo, did you run?"
Well, the reason I didn't go through them at the end of the day and went through Guitar Center was because one, like, yeah, their discount would have probably been
Cheaper,
right around equivalent of what I paid for it. But also I got like the Guitar Center guys to throw in the 3-year warranty on the used gear and like all that shit. And then I put it on my Guitar Center card, which I have 0 interest that I can pay off. Oh, so nice. I was like, cool, I don't have to come up with this chunk in front. And I'll just pay it off faster than the 6 months. But yeah, Jesse just pulled it up. It's hard as fuck though, right? Look at the EMGs and everything. So I'm playing on it, like feels good, feels comfortable, and I just kept telling Crime, like, I don't know, I don't want to spend this money right now. She's like, look, like, if this is what you've been looking for, and there's one here, which you never find it anywhere, just get it. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? All right, fine, I will get it. So I walk up to the counter, and it was like this, like, slow motion walk to the counter, holding this expensive ass guitar, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna buy this, and the guy's like, you're gonna buy that right now? And I go, yeah. He goes, you know that like you can't pick it up till next Saturday because of California trade-in laws. I go, yeah, all good. Like I'll pay for it now and I'll just pick it up Saturday. He's like, so you're gonna. It's like they kept asking me like just to make sure like, so you're gonna buy this right now and you're gonna wait and pick it up next Saturday. And I go, yeah. And he's like, all right, cool. And so he tells the other guy like, hey, he's gonna buy this guitar. And the guy's like, oh, dude, sick. That just came in today. And I was like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, the dude came in, traded in today. I don't even think he knows like whose guitar this is, like whose artist model. He just liked the way it looked, barely played it, and then just traded it back in. I was like, oh, word. And he's like, it hasn't been here long, man. And I was like, oh, word. And then I just hear from across the room, like where the checkout is in the middle and over by the like music lesson side. Mm-hmm. Dude, are you buying that right now? I was like, yeah, dog, I'm buying it right now. He's like, fuck. And then the other guy comes out. He's like, dude, he's buying the fucking Strat or the fucking Telly. And then and he was like, you're buying it? I was like, yeah. He goes, dude, it's been on the floor for a fucking hour yet. and then the guy that was checking me out, he's like, yeah, there's like 7 employees here. Some of them aren't even at work yet that have been wanting a shot at this guitar. Dang. So if you don't buy it right now, like, and I'm like, oh, I'm buying it right now. And they're like, fuck, man, it's and then the guy's like, fuck, man, it didn't even last a fucking hour, dude. Like, what the fuck? It's like, so many of us wanted to get it. And I was like, cool, man. And like, you know, like, there's always this certain level when you're a guitar store where people just try and hype you up, but you could like genuinely see how bummed out some of these dudes were. Like, oh man, we could have fucking gotten this guitar like at this price, you know? So I was pretty stoked on it. And then like it comes with the case and everything. So they're like, yeah, we'll put it in the case. Put them back. Just come back next Saturday whenever you can and pick it up. All right, cool. And then that just started like I didn't buy anything else, but that just started a spree for me where I've just been, you know,
treating yourself.
I've been looking at all the heads and cabs that like I couldn't afford when I was 17.
Yeah.
That I can afford now, kinda. Mm-hmm. You know, that I could afford now, but I shouldn't buy. And I'm like, oh yeah, remember when I wanted this and remember when I wanted this? So
I have to show mics just cause.
Yeah. It's a problem. But anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I'm pretty stoked because I think this is a lot of times when I was younger and I bought guitars, it was always like, this guitar's sick and this guitar plays cool. I want that one, but I can't get it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to settle for this one.
Yeah.
Like all my guitars have always been that way. Or it's been like a homie going, hey, I'm selling this, or I got this, or, you know, whatever. I'm going to pass this on. And so like, I think this is the first time going like, fuck, I really want this guitar. There it is. I'm going to buy it.
Sick.
So I'm like, now I'm just like, is it Saturday yet? Is it Saturday yet? Like, I feel like a little kid. Like, is it Saturday yet? I'm going to get my shit. Hope nobody's, and they're probably sitting at the fucking warehouse and Guitar Center just fucking playing on it in the back room. But
or what if they're like, oh, dude, someone stole it?
You give me my money back, and then I'll call Gerald and where it's at and be like, hey man, can you track down one of these for me? I'll give you cash. But yeah, man,
It's a sick guitar.
And it's so like, I mean, for most people, they'll see it and it's nothing crazy. Like there's no crazy paint. Yeah, there's no crazy paint or anything like that. But it's like my style. Like it's pretty like it's flat white with all black hardware. Like the EMGs, everything's just clean. Yeah, I'm stoked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So now we know what to do Saturday. I'll make a day of it maybe.
Get my hair cut, get some coffee, get my guitar.
Sick.
And then ignore the fuck out of everybody else for the rest of Saturday.
Dude. Maybe I can bring my Black Star?
Yeah, dude. We'll stack it on top of the line 6 and we can have just a fucking solid state cab.
Dude, my cab, no joke, is like this big. I say cab. I don't know. I don't know why I say that. It's an amp.
There's dude, it's like a 1x10 little speaker in there, right? It's not even like a 15. It's a tiny little box. And Mike one day looks at me and he's like, hey man, you still have my stack at your house? I'm like, what? You still have my stack at your house? Yeah, dude, I have it.
I said it, not even joking too. I just
that little thing shreds though. That little thing shreds.
It cranks, dude, and it's crunchy.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Yeah. I will say, like, I'm gonna have a lot of guitar players mad at me, but we've come a long way from the days where we were like, all right, it needs to be only fucking tube amps all the time. Otherwise, you're a fucking bitch, right? Like not saying that this little tiny Black Star or the Line 6, the old ass Line 6 that here are like awesome. Like these are just cool to like fuck around on. But like some of the like the newer solid state stuff, like you can dial in and get sounding really fucking good.
Yeah.
But Mike's crying.
Weeping.
So let's also talk about the retail therapy we did where we bought gangster ass t-shirts.
Dude, so Martin, I don't know if do we need to share that part about why we went?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Well, 60 Guns ran out of a design. And so they asked if Martin could go do an emergency run to pick up some shirts. And so we went to this little shop here in Riverside just to buy some blanks. And that way Mark can have them, go take them, get to the shop, print them, and then take them to the show that night. And so we're there for Martin, but we see these sick ass Riverside shirts.
Riverside shirts from Bow Down.
Bow Down, shout out Bow Down. And so, like, I think within like a minute of us just looking at them and being like, dude, that one's kind of hard. All right,
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
We really didn't even think twice about it. Like they're gangster ass shirts, but Mike was like, "Man, I really like that Raiders color Riverside shirt right there." And I was like, "Dude, that one next to it, like the back design on this one is fucking hard."
Yeah, Mark's shirt's really cool. I'm gonna own the one he has too.
I might go buy that one too. I'm not gonna lie. We'll just the show shirts.
Yeah, this isn't even my size. I bought an XL, and like when they showed me, I was like, "Fuck, that's huge."
But it looks good on you.
Yeah, well, I washed it and dried it, which I don't normally do.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't try it again though.
No, for sure. Like, yeah, this is already like it was like to here.
Yeah.
It was like crazy long. So, but yeah, I'm stoked. I'm probably gonna make this my show shirt.
It makes sense. That'd be sick to wear on tour too.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be my show shirt.
Yeah.
Nice and tight around the neck,
Yeah.
a little loose in the
And then once you start to get more fit, you can cut the sleeves off.
Ooh, cuidado.
But that does also
Cuidado, just
at the same place that we bought these shirts. Mike happened to be looking at these sunglasses, and we were like, and he was like, "Is it weird if I buy these?" And we're like, "Actually, those look pretty good on you. Like those looks look pretty solid on you." So we bought
I'm
them.
gonna imagine the camera's on me right now.
just this is the most gangster I've ever seen, Mike, but also the most fashionable.
Functional. I feel nice.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about our friend Martin.
Dude, Thursday.
Now, Jesse, this was your first time ever seeing Stick to Your Guns, right? Jesse had never seen Stick to Your Guns live.
I've always been a fan of the music.
Yeah, and we, for us, it was like Stick to Your Guns has always been, basically legendary OC hardcore at this point. Like, they're, like we would go to their shows and we're like, fuck yeah. Then when it came to like Creative Void's first show ever was with Stick to Your Guns and Terror. You guys have played multiple shows with Stick to Your Guns. And then we just seen them throughout the years, throughout the 20 years that they've been a band. And just the fact that like Martin, like I think on some of the episodes we talked about like, man, if Martin gets this thing, it's going to be fucking sick.
It'll be insane.
And this is what we were talking about. Martin played drums for Stick to Your Guns Thursday night, filled in for him. And the fucking show was like fucking batshit, dude.
Yeah,
like it was
wild.
It was wild. And just to come out with so much heat out the gates. When this episode drops, we're also going to drop. Well, before this episode drops, we'll drop the set that we had Jesse hold the camera up for the whole set. But he got some sick ass footage and got somebody who staged over and landed on him. So you guys should see a face full of stuff in the camera. But
Have you seen it?
yeah, no. Well, I've watched it, but I haven't watched it on like a big screen. But it looks sick. The show was sick. Martin fucking killed it. And it was interesting to see Martin in that zone where he's like, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, we're so used to Martin just casually doing everything. And this was like a big deal. So it was fucking rad.
It was cool. It was like the corniest way because I was trying to explain how like my excitement to like family and like friends at work.
Yeah.
And I could just tell they're like, oh, it's neat. I'm like, dude,
Yeah, you don't get it.
This is like the corniest way to explain it, but it's like it'd be like watching like one of your buddies play for the Lakers. Like,
yeah,
like that's kind of. I mean, it's like I know it's like super weird to say, but just for like, I guess like a normie to understand, to be like, dude, 60 Guns is a big deal to us, especially like,
yeah,
you know, I feel like I don't know if I've talked about it that much on the podcast, but like 60 Guns for me personally is a big deal for me because when I was super jaded when I first heard them, and I was like pretty ready to be out, I think, of music, or at least like try a different band or something, because I didn't like where MBR was musically. Mm-hmm. I didn't like I had made this, you know, I'd left punk rock and I felt like leaving the whole punk rock scene was a good move, and then I instantly started falling in love with hardcore, but very quickly I got like disenchanted with hardcore because I felt like everybody said the same shit, and I felt like it was I was like watching the same show.
yeah.
And then we see Stick to Your Guns live, and just I just felt like Jesse just talked about just different things. Like he talked about, like a family of two parents, and with that, what it's like to have or not have that.
Yeah.
Just different. Like it was just they were so refreshing, and it was so like invigorating to me, and so it really did like change my perspective on like music and like, it's like, well, if I'm so disenchanted with everyone saying the same shit, then maybe I need to be a bigger voice and speaking my own, my own truth or whatever. I don't know. And so, yeah, like they write really cool music, but it's just everything about that band impacted me.
I think I remember hearing like Amber and realizing like, oh, this is different. Like there's something different here. And then I think that was really the song that pushed me to listen to the rest of like what was out at the time. And then after that, hearing like the records that came afterwards, and like to me it like only went up from there.
Yeah.
Even to like, dude, like obviously later down the line, but when I fucking heard Married to the Noise, I was like, dog, this is fucking everything that we've been trying to say for so long. So to see like one of our best homies like fucking go out there and rip it with Stick to Your Guns and then just kill it, and then everybody be so stoked on it, was like Mike said, like proud mom cam. It was like proud family moment. It just like my kid just fucking made the all-star team.
Yeah. We had nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, we had nothing to do with it.
But like I was buzzing, dude. I was like riding high. I was so excited. Like people were like kind of congratulating me on the side, like, "Oh, dude, Martin's doing so well." I'm like, "I know he's doing so good,
right? That's my fucking boy right there."
It was fucking cool, man. Like I don't know. It was I don't know. It's just surreal. It was just surreal to see him up there, and then to see like those little moments of like. I can only imagine there's got to be in the back of the guy, the dudes and like Josh and Chris and like Andy, like all those guys' heads of like, we've never played with him live.
This is a big deal.
What if he fucks up?
Yeah.
There's like that hesitancy, but like pretty early on you could see like there's like little moments where I could see like Josh getting super into it and like,
yeah,
I don't know. It was so cool to see. And, I'm stoked that we could be there.
Yeah. And one thing I will point out, I don't like to stroke your ego too much, Mike, but for those of the people that listen to the show that like are not in bands, that do not like come from this world or whatever, like how does it feel to go to like a Stick to Your Gun show, right? Like somebody that like this band is so important to you, and then see so much NBR merch at the show. like even me, like there was more than two shirts.
I saw three.
I saw like I think like 4 or 5 total. But like to me, if I used to see one shirt at a show, I'm like, oh fuck yeah, it's a big deal, But like this is a band that obviously you look up to, like, and you've been fucking stoked on, and then to see kids that are at that show also sporting you guys' shit.
Brave enough to wear that shit in public.
Which I will say, like the one dude that was wearing the like flipped van shirt, that's one of the shirts I've always wanted, but I don't have.
Oh, dude, thanks for supporting, man.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm pretty sure that that came out when we were both like super busy on opposite ends of the world.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, it was cool. It was nice. And a couple people said what's up, and but it's just funny, man. Like I was a fan that night, dude. Like I don't care. I fanboy super hard for 60 Guns. We've done a European tour with them. I watched them every night as a fan. Like, yeah. So it was a very, very cool experience. Glad. I can't wait to see the is it 197 video? I'm excited to see their footage for it too. Ours looks rad. Jesse did a good job.
He did do a good job. We'll post that. Actually, that you guys will probably have already seen that before this episode comes out.
Sick.
I plan to upload it this week. So like midweek, you guys will have gotten a cool little. If you subscribe, you guys will have gotten a little show clip.
Right.
We're gonna try and start getting more like live footage of shows and stuff like that. Like now, mind you, not crazy heavily edited, nothing crazy like that. Just a single camera, like from our point of view perspective, very similar to like what Gabe has been doing for a long time. Gabe from Darson, who's like he does so much for the scene, and he actually even had 3 merch designs for Stick to Your Guns at this shows. So, but yeah, we plan to do a lot more of that stuff. It'd be fucking rad.
And then I thought the bands were pretty sick too. Twisted Cane. Was it Firestarter?
Mm-hmm.
And then and Dare was cool. So I learned. So I've gone to Dare like I feel like in the last year or so. I thought their singer was Mexican.
Oh,
Filipino.
is he?
Yeah.
I thought he was Mexican too.
Yeah.
That's fucking rad though.
Yeah, Martin. I forgot what I said. Martin was like, "Yeah, he's Filipino." I was like, "Oh, well."
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's a good show. I wish I would have been able to have gone last night, especially. I would have loved to have gone all nights, but last night would have been sick.
Yeah.
When
Like last night would have been rowdy as fuck.
yeah, I'm curious to talk to Rick. I know Rick and Tessa went.
Yeah. We should get Rick on this show.
That's okay. Oh yeah, we will.
Not that he listens at all, but we should get him
well,
on the show.
We'll get him on. No, I think he's listened before because he's like corrected me on stuff. Or he'll be like, I didn't fucking say. Oh, I forgot. There was something really funny that he was just like, I didn't say that, or I don't know. I forgot what it was. It's like, yeah, you did.
Yes, you did.
Dude. Well, we put up some questions on the Instagram.
So the question I posted today, just to tie everything together. So I had looked up like the guitar that I bought online, and then the reason that I posted the question that I did, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up, is that I saw this article, and this is an older article that like Revolver had put out, but then he had talked about it in some interviews and stuff like that. But Jim Root was talking about the new Slipknot album, and so this was like 4 or 5 months ago, and he was saying that like he wasn't fully satisfied with the way that the new Slipknot record came out. And the reason for that is not because like it wasn't an awesome record or anything, but it was because like during that COVID time, basically he was saying that he gave a lot of credit in the songwriting process to, and I pulled it up because I don't want to quote anything wrong, to their bass player and to Sean Clown for filling in with the writing stages because he was dealing with severe depression and mental health issues. And the reason I asked that question is because he said, like in a quote, guitars were depressing me. Everything was depressing me. It's weird how the wires in your brain will cross up, and whereas previously the guitar was an outlet for me to escape stuff, this time when I looked at it, it just reminded me of all the things that I wasn't able to do because of COVID.
Wow, interesting.
So this positive force in my life turned into this negative thing, which would have been absolutely fucking horrifying if I hadn't been able to pull myself out of it. And he said, now I pick up a guitar and I'm like, what would I do without this? But back then I was so far from that place. I was losing any sense of positivity. I had zero purpose at all. And I thought, what difference does it make if I'm here or if I'm not here? What good is my existence? I pretty much accomplished everything in life that I've set out to accomplish. How do I set new goals and why should I bother? That's what was going through my head, and it was scary. And so like, he was just basically talking about the whole process, like where he was like, like giving into his anxiety and giving into the depression and stuff like that. And that's why I asked people like, okay, so what was something that, kind of previously made you happy or like brought you joy and stuff like that? Like to me, like I was never an awesome guitar player, but like I just stayed away from it for so long because I had no reason to play that. Like just recently picking it up and like fucking around, or even like the video I sent you, just fucking around, like it feels fun. to do it, and that's why I'm like, okay, I'll jump back in and do this.
It's gonna feel even better.
When I have songs to play.
Well, and when you have the guitar,
Yeah,
dude. Like I went through this when I got my Gibson SG, my beautiful black baby. You know, I when Burner Stick kind of started, as you know, just Gerald, just you know, he was just like, dude, I want to fix up one of your guitars. I'm like, oh, you don't have to do that. I don't play.
yeah.
And I wasn't being monster. I was like, dude, I don't
Yeah.
play anymore.
Never do it.
And he's like, no, I just want as like you know, birthday gift, whatever. Like I just want I want to fix one of your guitars. And so I finally was just like, all right. So I gave him my Gibson. And you know, it's been through some battles, right? Like I had Chris had it for a while, you know, and so he went, he polished it up, he did, it was like intonated nicely. He made it beautiful, and like the minute he gave it to me is when I went and I bought a little amp and bought picks, strings, that shit I haven't
You
bought
didn't
in
buy
years.
a little amp. You bought a stack.
I bought this sick ass. I didn't
Sick
even
ass
know what it's
Black
called.
Star.
It's called Black Star, right?
Yeah, it's a Black Star amp.
And so, dude, and it's nice. I have it set up by my bed, and every now and then I'll get on it a little bit. But dude, I'm excited for you, because it really it really does change things.
Yeah, I'm excited. So we took to the gram and we asked some questions of you guys to see you know what it was that you used to previously be into and kind of how you fell away from it and then how you got back.
Which by the way, you know, in when you're doing an assessment on someone who may be experiencing depression, or that's one of the big questions is a lack of interest in things that once brought them joy.
Yeah, I totally knew that when I was posting that
So
question.
you're basically a social worker. You're basically a therapist. I don't know why we say we're not.
There's all this school that I went to just really benefited me quite a bit.
The internet has all the answers. I don't know. All right, fuck. Let's see. All right. You guys have no idea what I'm looking at right now. The craziness I'm trying to look through right now. My eyes.
You want me to look through it?
I can do it. All right. Shit. Okay, I got it. All right. So, what's something that once gave you joy and no longer does? Such a good question, Michael. I'm just gonna. Fuck. I might. Okay.
You want me to
Joey. No. I got it. You watch it. And by the way, if there's dripping, it's not my nose. It's actually my eyes. It's already done. All right. Joey Groan says, working on cars. It just got to be too taxing on my body and my wallet.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I can feel you on that.
Our boy Chris, who slap of the bass. We'll get to the other Chris. I'm saving his. He said, bottle of lotion. Now it's empty. I'm gonna say it because he has really dry skin.
Yeah.
He's
He's ashy from work.
Yeah, he said actually the internet, internet, so much negativity on it, could live without both and be okay.
Yeah.
Andrew from Share the Backline. He said Twitch streaming.
Yeah.
Interesting. Homegirl Amber Nicole says, being in my own skin.
Yeah. It's a tough one.
Let's see. MMSS says, monumental shows. Is in Spokane? Oh, interesting. Interessante,
Got tired of monumental shows?
I guess.
Oh.
This is a man crush, pretty much all of us. Mr. Michael Portugal.
Ooh. Michael?
Alex, sorry.
I was like, Michael? Are one of us marrying him?
Me. Want him to have my name. Alex from Low Love, who will be playing with us at Chain.
Is that announced?
April 7th. Yeah.
All right.
He said drinking, which is good.
Yeah, I agree.
I was like, Justin.
Yeah.
Justin was, well, I guess it was more like for his problems.
Yeah.
Frankie Terra says, long drives, now they make me anxious. Interesting.
I'm curious why.
Ooh, this is an interesting one. I don't know if you saw this one. Our boy Joey Amore had him on the show.
Actually, I responded to him because I wanted to know.
The tea,
Yeah, I wanted the tea.
the deets, if you will. Joey said emo night, which we were at on Saturday for a little bit. Our boy Jolka says, I want to say reading. I used to read so much when I was younger that now I'm just over it. Whoa.
I believe Joka also said, "This show."
That was the next one, as I'm reading it right now. He said this podcast. And he said, just kidding. Just kidding. He says Taco Bell for real, though. Ooh. Joka. Say what you want about the show.
Hey man,
Say what you want about the show.
Joka is like the classic abuser. He brings us down and then he brings us right back up. You know.
He got me. Actually, I need to bring it here. We could probably make it hang behind me. It's the raccoons in the canoe.
What?
It's like a board thing. Yeah, it's like you can hang it. It's fucking rad. Yeah, actually, yeah, perfect right here.
Let's do it. Put it right there.
And then Christopher Ferrari said video games.
Nice.
Dude, I want to get into video games after seeing the shit you play and that Spider-Man one.
It takes up a lot of time.
That's why I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
All right. So there's a part 2 that Mike had put out, which is
So the first question was basically like, what did bring you joy, or what used to bring you joy, and then no longer did. And the second part to the question was, what have you done, or what do you do to kind of bring yourself back to the place where
you've lost that love and feeling.
yeah,
How do you get it back? So yeah.
gas station boner pills.
Yeah. What did...
Keep them on their toes.
Dude, oh man, I'm gonna mess this up. Hold on before we go into it.
Water in my mouth. I can't do that.
Dude, the gas station. Sorry, have I told this story before? I've told this story before, right?
On the show?
Yeah, when the guy was like trying to sell them to you, he's like, not to everyone.
Yeah, he's like, not to anyone. This kid's like 16. I was like super young. Trying to sell me boner pills, and I was like 16. Like, trust me, that is not. Anyway, yeah. If you for anyone coming new to the show, I don't know what episode that's on. It's a good story.
Yeah.
All right. So what did you do to get that love and feeling back? Joey Grown says, switch to working on motorcycles.
Nice. Good move. A lot less to work on.
Yeah. Cars, motorcycles. Dig it. Oh, hold on. Dude, sorry. So I was saving it because it was painful, but in a way I agreed. So what did you once love and have lost interest in?
Mm-hmm.
Our boy Chris Williams,
Mm-hmm.
former MBR, former Creative Void, all around good dude who we
All
miss.
around good dude. We miss you and love you.
He said the Angels. And for anyone who doesn't know, Chris and I, we ride hard. We ride hard with the Angels, and he's not joking.
He's not.
He's not joking. And
not.
honestly, it's,
Our boy might become a Braves fan now that he's in Georgia.
dude, you know what?
And honestly, like, I don't think it's that bad of
It's
a
not
move.
that bad. I like the Braves.
Yeah.
I like the Braves more than I like the fucking Dodgers. Just kidding. That's literally just like straight up like hatefulness.
Yeah, that's just
for me.
hatefulness.
It's like that's like so uncalled for and not needed, but it's like that's how I defend myself, guys. Anyway, so yeah, he said the Angels. Dude.
It's a hard one to swallow.
Yeah, man.
It's a hard one to swallow. Like, there's a lot of denial that goes into being an Angels fan. And I'm not even as diehard as you guys are, but
yeah, it's one of those things where like I am like in a lot of ways I'm okay, but am I okay because I'm like checked out? Is that worse?
I think the most
Because I was an Angels fan all those years before 2002.
yeah, it's what is it, Stockholm syndrome? You're used to being
Yeah, this is comfortable for me.
this is comfortable for you. So one of the things one of the most frustrating things about being an Angels fan, right, is that like we've seen teams that just are garbage be able to like make some trades, rehab the team, start fresh, start young, and we hoped that was going to happen this year. Mm-hmm. And then this whole never mind, we decided we want to keep the team. It's just so disheartening at this point.
We have the two best players in baseball, and we haven't done shit.
Nothing. We haven't done shit. Anyways, yeah.
Anyways. So what did you get that back? Chris Williams said, drink booze. Okay. Chris Simon the Bass said, he got another bottle.
Nice.
Of lotion.
Nice.
He said, never got it back. I go days without even turning the TV on. Interesting. Andrew Sure the Backline said he started a podcast.
Yeah.
This is rad.
Yeah.
Which I think we still need to pick his brain on Twitch. Because I feel like at some point.
Yeah.
Test the waters.
Him and Harry.
Yeah.
Two different perspectives on it.
Intern Harry. Amber Nicole said, still working on getting that part figured out.
That's fair. Amber is the one that said being comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I think it'd be cool to get feedback for people to give their chime in on that.
Or some updates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Alex said, getting into healthier habits.
Dude, I see like the posts that you do with like your daily workouts, like what you're doing, or like your kind of day breakdowns and schedules, and I'm always like, man, I gotta get on track like this.
Yeah.
So you sir are inspiring.
He's inspiring.
You're inspiring and handsome.
Everything he does.
And handsome. Yeah. Just leave it there.
Frankie says,
I'm sure your wife agrees.
Yeah. She's probably like,
what the fuck, guys? Seriously, Mike and Mike.
So Frankie says, I'm trying to drive more long distances, and remind myself it's for fun. Yeah, it's weird. I used to hate traveling, like to anything, anywhere. I'm still, I guess, maybe not the biggest, but like it's never been since touring, I guess.
Yeah,
it's never been much of a, like I enjoy it. Like I used to like my hour commute.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mind it. It was like a nice like reset. It's also like got me I had time to get prepared mentally going to work, and then leaving. It was like a nice little. I like that like decompression time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I was just driving silence like a maniac, dude.
Dude, I've had a couple of those days, and then I check myself like halfway through. I'm like, oh shit, I'm just sitting here driving silent,
dude.
Like, literally silently, just like you get that moment where you're just looking at all the fucking cars around you like a psychopath.
Dude, yeah.
Hold on, we have a question. Do you turn the music down if you need to park in like a
absolutely. Absolutely.
Small space, or like you need to focus? Do you turn your music off?
Yeah, and so that used to be crazy, but I think it's because you're trying to like, I think instinctively we want to know like, hey, if we're getting too close to something, that somebody will be like, hey, or stop us, right? Dude, I drove through Manhattan, van and trailer, fucking van and trailer on a Saturday night, dude.
Ugh.
And I like killed music, and I told everyone to shut up.
I don't even like being in a cab in New York.
No, I was in a big ass van and trailer driving through Manhattan on a Saturday night.
Fuck
the
that.
guys were like, of course, like giggling and like, cause I was like losing my shit. I was like, shut the fuck up! Like, I just kept waiting to like sideswipe something or hit someone on a bike.
Or somebody to open their door.
Yeah. But
how'd you park that? Is it one of the venues you had to parallel park in the street?
Probably.
Ugh.
Chances are, if it wasn't something I could just pull in nicely, I'd probably jump out like one of the other dudes. I don't care. I don't care if I look whatever. Say what you want. Like a bitch. I don't care what you want to say about me, dude.
That-
I'm like, we can either sit here for a half hour as I'll eventually get it.
Yeah.
And I had the concept, or I can just give it to freaking Martin or Christian and have them just do it all fast.
That was one of the things I was determined to learn. Like our first run, I was determined to learn. And I figured it out eventually. But
Yeah, freaking, I don't know how many years we did that shit. There are some places where I would just like not even say a word. I would just like put it in the park, jump out, and somebody would jump the front. It's like let's not play this game.
yeah.
But anyway, where are we? Okay, Joey Amore. He said, listen to Bad Bunny, who I've still never listened to.
Interesting. Bad Bunny to me, it goes back to like the like AFI ticket pricing thing, right? Like with Bad Bunny, I've heard a couple songs, like, you know, they're catchy as fuck, like bangers, but I don't get the hype. Maybe that's because I don't speak Spanish, but no, there is hype.
Massive hype.
It's massive hype, but like there's some bangers in there, but like to me, I'm like,
I'm sure I've had to have heard a song, right?
yeah,
I'm sure. I just can't.
probably heard one in my car.
Oh, well. I thought he was great in Bullet Train or whatever.
Yeah, he's a good actor. He's like making that transition pretty well, but
Christopher says, I don't even try as much anymore.
that's fair. I will say for Chris though, it seems like he has shifted that from playing video games to fitness, because yeah, he just finished a LA marathon.
Dude, hell yeah.
Yeah, and he was I think I'm allowed to say this. He was a thick boy at one point in time, and now he's fucking fit as fuck. So
And now he's a fit boy.
now he's a fit boy, from thick to fit.
Nice. Well, that was all the questions. That was good. I'm gonna straight up steal that and throw that on the MBR one.
Yeah, maybe I'll have some more for next week. Be cool.
Well,
You're like, and that's the show.
and that's all we have. I was just fully prepared to talk about 60 guns for like the next hour, man.
Let's talk about 60 guns for the next hour.
Dude, there's Martin just text. There are some things that I kind of do want to plug. So we have our Australia dates coming,
Yeah.
and we have our boy Christian. I'm gonna mess this up. I think he lives in Sydney. I could be completely wrong on that. Who's gonna be filling in for us? And Martin I don't know what he just said.
He's filling in on base for you guys, or he's filling in?
Yeah, he's gonna be filling in on base.
Okay.
Which is exciting because he's kind of already asking us like, hey, what are some stops you guys want to do? What do you guys want to do when you're here?
Which is nice to have a local
Yeah,
on the road
exactly.
with you. Yeah.
Totally. And so I kind of just told him like, dude, we're like, I've always been proud of what MBR is like. I feel like we've always been down to do like touristy things and like, or like stop to see things.
Yeah.
And I think at first we weren't. And I want to give credit to Christian Lee, MBR Christian, because he would like, I would have never on my own wanted to go to the Carlsbad Caverns.
But it's sick.
Dude, it's one of the coolest things I've ever seen on tour.
Yeah.
It's one of the coolest stops we've ever done. And a lot of the natural like things that we've seen have been probably the coolest stops, I feel.
Yeah.
And all like all the man-made ones have been like a disappointment.
Yeah.
Dude, Mount Rushmore. Have either of you guys been to Mount Rushmore?
I've been to Mount Rushmore.
Dude, what? That's got to be the biggest disappointment. That in Plymouth Rock.
I haven't been to Plymouth Rock. I haven't been to Plymouth Rock?
You could carry it. I don't know why it hasn't been stolen. It's like this big.
What is it again?
When they said like they landed on Plymouth Rock, there's a Plymouth Rock and they have it like encased on the beach and it's like a stone this big.
Is that just literally like the stone that the boat hit or something?
No idea.
I-
But it's like this. What? This is it?
You were talking about the caverns. I don't know, just got this like memory that I haven't thought about in years, but I remember, for a long time it was like, me and my pops, right? And I remember one day him just being like, "Hey, you're not gonna go to school today," and I was like, "Why?" and he was like, you know, we're gonna do something, and we went to I don't know where it was. We drove for a couple hours, so I'm thinking it was somewhere like Alabama or something like that. But there was like these natural cave systems,
Cool.
and we just fucking went and checked out these like caverns and caves. And I just remember being a kid, just being like, oh, this is fucking sick. And then like just like thinking about the memory now, I'm like, why did we do that? why did we go there? Like, was something going on that my dad was like, let's get away for a while.
He's like,
you
we
know?
gotta lay low.
Yeah, yeah. We got to stay off the radar for a little bit.
Hey, we're gonna go camping.
Yeah, yeah. Just don't tell anybody we're going camping, but we're gonna go. No, yeah, that's weird. That just triggered like a memory I haven't thought about in like fucking forever.
Huh, dude. I'm pretty sure we went with the greenery, which also made it very entertaining. But wait, where were we going with this?
You're touring with the local. You got somebody filling in with you for you.
Oh yeah. So I'm excited. I told him just like, dude, anything you recommend seeing, like we're down. I'm really curious because last time the reason I was so just beat up because I wasn't sleeping, and if you don't sleep, your voice doesn't repair. I was like a little kid out there because I didn't want to sleep.
Everything's exciting.
Yeah, like I remember our buddy Chris who was driving us last time. He's like, dude, you can sleep on this. There's nothing here. And I was like still staring out the window, hoping to see like a kangaroo or something. I don't know what I was looking for. Just looking out the window, couldn't sleep. I imagine there'll probably be more of that.
And was Australia? Because for me, I haven't been to Australia, but it's one of the places that's like on like my bucket list.
It's San Diego everywhere.
And that doesn't sell me on it.
I don't know how to explain it. It's like San Diego. That's the closest I compare it to. I mean, obviously there's like a lot of really nice, like lush areas, and also like deserty.
It's like San Diego, but everything can kill you.
Everything can kill you, and everything's coastal for the most part.
Yeah.
But, and then, another thing that was kind of cool about this weekend was MBR has our boy Sean Mott is filling in on bass. And we got to. I didn't realize this. I haven't met him in person. He's met Martin in person, but this is my first time being able to actually meet him in person, although we've talked a ton online.
Yeah.
And our boy Sean, he actually has a really sick podcast called Metalcore Nerds. Sick podcast. Check that out if you haven't yet. And he's gonna be filling in for us. And it was cool. He was there for for all the shows.
Yeah.
And we got to meet his wife as well, who's really sweet. And it's cool.
While he's down here in April, before you guys leave, we want to get him on an episode.
Yeah.
Get him on an episode that will drop like basically right before you guys take off for Australia. And then while you're in Australia, we have a plan for those episodes as well too.
So, maybe we barbecue or something.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Jesse will be having
Beyond Burger.
Veggie patties and Beyond Burgers.
Or Jesse, you just do keto. You can have all the meat you want.
I'm not gonna join keto with my
Atkins.
Or Atkins.
Dude, I've been seriously thinking about. I haven't floated this to my vegetarian girlfriend, but I've been thinking about doing the carnivore diet.
Dude, can you guys walk around the camera? I want to know what that's like.
Because I'm like, I don't know. I keep seeing all these, like, obviously, you know, people that talk about their diets are.
It's the best thing in the world.
Best thing in the world, but I've been seeing a lot of like carnivore diet stuff, and people just like talking about the things that it does for their body is like crazy. So I don't know.
I saw a video of this dude who just did like eggs and spinach or something for like months, and it like cured a bunch of stuff.
What the fuck? I saw a dude that did only rotisserie chicken for like 4 months. That was wild.
Oh yeah, like.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious, but I've also heard that you're when you're adjusting to this carnivore diet because you have like no fiber or anything like that, your bathroom visits are pretty hectic.
Pretty epic.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds like. I mean, it sounds like it sounds fun.
Yeah.
But I could imagine that must get very difficult as far as texture.
Yeah, I was actually watching this one video of a dude who was saying that he did the carnivore diet, and like what he would do is basically like pound of ground beef for like breakfast. Like that's his breakfast. And then at lunch, it's like a soup with like bone broth and then like other meats. And then dinner, he'll have like a ribeye or he'll have like chicken or something like that. And it just like,
That sounds like it'd be dope for like 2 days.
yeah. And then you'd be like, man, can I get some rice or,
Anything
you know,
else? Some greens, some vegetables. And there's no vegetables, right?
no vegetables.
No veggies, no
So
fruits.
like, yeah, your fiber is pretty whacked. You like no grains, no carbs, anything like that.
Is that what Joe Rogan does? Is he on the carnivore diet?
I think he did the carnivore diet for a little bit, but then again, Joe Rogan also has access to like fucking elk and shit like that he, you know, that we wouldn't normally have, unless we go out and hunt it ourselves or find like an exotic meats.
I don't know. I don't know if you remember in the last episode, I'm a good shot. Fucking out in the woods with a handgun, just fucking.
Like this.
Anyway. So yeah, so I'm excited. I didn't realize those are two bass player stories.
Yeah. I don't know if while you're in Australia you can make this happen, but is there any way to like overnight ship some kangaroo meat to us?
Ooh. I mean,
Yeah, but I want it like from my friend.
from what I sent.
Yeah, like I want my friend to send me meat.
Oh, send us a care package.
Or can you bring back like
Smuggle
some
it?
kangaroo jerky or something like that?
Oh yeah, if I can.
Yeah.
I can carry that, right?
Yeah, you should be able to bring that back.
Yeah.
I think you just can't bring back like agriculture, like fruits or like animals or things like that.
Seeds.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I can bring back jerky.
like yeah, or like some snacks. Just bring back some, and I'll see what I can find in Costa Rica.
Dude, they have some funny names. Apparently, some of like the names have had to change over the years. 'Cause
Yeah.
they've had some like off colored.
Yeah,
Chocolate babies.
Yeah.
cheeky babies.
Cheeky babies. There's gay times,
Yeah,
which are delicious.
you would say that.
Yeah, I'm excited. Actually, right now we're in the process of getting all our passports and everything taken care of. Martin actually, with this whole thing, I guess Christian Lee had his old passport.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, like a picture of it.
Oh shit.
And so Martin's able to use that to like, I don't know.
Start the process, right? Yeah, because you could start the process, and then he also said he got his original birth certificate from his mom.
Oh, nice.
So then he can from there expedite. So you'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah. No.
Be fine. Plus, we got Waffle House out of that trip. That's all I really got. Waffle House, and I got a record player out of that trip. You know.
Hell yeah.
So thinking about the positives, man. The positives.
Life is perspective, Jesse. It's all about perspective.
It's all about perspective. Well, I mean, is that what we have for today? Short episode.
Yeah.
So we are, like we said, in the process of building up like this resources site for not only like Walking Blind listeners, but also for people that are going to be at these shows and people that are going to be around, essentially. And I kind of wanted to throw out there, like, if there are other people that want to be involved with this and that want to, like kind of, like what we're looking for is like mental health professionals or people that,
If you know any clinics yourself, or you know of any, because what mine is very basic.
Yeah.
Mine's super basic. My list is basic on purpose, because from there, I kind of feel like I'm hoping that eventually people will kind of like step forward and be like, oh, have you heard of this?
Yeah. Like one thing that we kind of like, and I still need to hit him up. But like one thing that I really liked about having Daniel Rinaldi on is when he, kind of mentioned like, hey, like for people that are looking for someone to talk to, like he's available.
Yeah.
Right. And I kind of want to get more people like that on board with this, like, or even at least like if they're interested or they're down, like we can include their information on this resources side. Like, hey, they might not be local to you, but they're willing to like, jump on a Zoom call with you or whatever, and just have somebody to talk to. Because I really want to kind of like push that awareness out there, and like this website and like what we're putting together is we're hoping will be like the platform to do that on.
And also, shout out to Daniel. I mean, he told us what we said, and I feel it was like just last week. Last week, I was talking with somebody, and I sent him Daniel's way, and Daniel was like, "Yeah, dude, send him over. I'll talk to him."
And also shout out to Daniel too, because I follow you, dog, and they're teaming up with like a fucking like race team.
Yeah.
And doing all kinds of shit like that. So that's fucking sick, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like bringing that, like expanding that awareness is awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, but so if you guys have anybody in mind, or you are somebody yourself that like offers services like that and wants to be involved, hit us up at walkingblindpod@gmail.com. We can talk. We can kind of figure out that information. For everybody else, follow us at Walking Blind Pod, walkingblindpod@gmail.com. If you guys want to talk, questions, want to talk about the episodes,
Yeah, give us your feedback.
give us your feedback. We like talking to you guys. I know that there are some people that message us afterwards, and with some things to say, and that's always fun too.
Yep.
So let's fucking do this. Like we want to hang out with everybody. Floated some other ideas to Mike today about some Walking Blind events that we can do, and
Oh yeah.
if the one that we floated today, we can pull it off, it's gonna be fucking rad.
I think we can definitely pull it off.
Yeah.
I feel like it'll be very rad.
Yeah. So we want to find more ways to connect with you guys. So hit us up and let's talk. Let's check in on each other.
Okay.
Well, we love you guys. See you guys soon. Peace.
No way to handle my aggression.